The shelves began to hum. It was a familiar sound, soft, persistent, the vibration of a self being rearranged. The librarian stood still, listening. They had learned long ago that this particular hum did not come from conflict. It came from performance. The visitor appeared mid-sentence. "It's not that I'm fake," they were saying. "I just adjust." They stopped when they realized where they were. The library stretched endlessly around them. No mirrors, no audience. They straightened automatically anyway. "I can tell what people need," they continued, more carefully now. "I know when to tone it down, when to make myself smaller, when to be lighter. It keeps things smooth." The librarian did not interrupt. The visitors' hands moved as they spoke. "I don't overshare, I don't argue, I don't make people uncomfortable. I don't talk about the intense stuff unless someone else brings it up first." A faint smile. "I'm easy." The shelves hummed again. People like easy. Silence expanded. The visitor's voice shifted just slightly. "But sometimes, when I get home," they hesitated, "I feel like I have been holding my breath all day." The words came slower now. "I replay everything. Did I sound too opinionated? Did I come across arrogant? Was that joke too sharp? Should have I just agreed?" They laughed, but it didn't land. "It's exhausting keeping track." The librarian stepped closer, not to comfort, only to observe. "I don't even know which parts are actually me anymore," the visitor admitted. "The loud one, calm one, the agreeable one, quiet one. I have so many versions." Their shoulders dropped slightly. "And the worst part is, it works." The shells vibrated more deeply. "I get invited, I'm included, no one avoids me, no one thinks I'm difficult." They swallowed. "But no one really knows me either." That sentence lingered. Longer, heavier. The visitor looked around the vast, silent library. "If I stopped adjusting," they whispered, "what if there was nothing left worth liking?" Only then did the librarian reach toward the shelf. Only then did they draw the first book. Its spine was worn smooth. "This," they said, opening it, "is the life in which you continue adjusting." The pages illuminated. The visitor leaned in. They saw themselves at dinners, laughing at jokes that didn't sit right, nodding when someone dismissed something that mattered to them, changing their story halfway through because the room felt bored. They saw themselves in meetings, offering safer ideas instead of honest ones. They saw themselves in relationships, swallowing irritation so no one would call them sensitive. Nothing dramatic happened. They were liked, invited, relied upon. The visitor exhaled slightly. "It works," they said. The librarian turned the page. Years passed. The visitor watched something small begin to erode. When someone complimented them, it felt misplaced, as if the praise belonged to a version carefully polished for public use. They noticed they had fewer strong opinions, not because they didn't have them, because they had stopped voicing them. Their laughter became softer, their anger quieter, their preferences negotiable. "I don't look unhappy," the visitor said slowly. "No," the librarian replied. The pages continued. In this life, no one described them as difficult, but sometimes, late at night, they felt invisible in rooms they had spent years earning access to. Not unseen by others, unseen by themselves. Visitor's throat tightened. The librarian closed the book gently. They drew down another. "This," they said calmly, "is the life in which you stop editing." The pages brightened differently this time. The visitor saw discomfort first. The sentence spoken fully instead of softened. A laugh withheld. Disagreement voiced without apology. They saw a pause in the room. Raised eyebrow. A moment where the air felt thinner. The visitor flinched. "They won't like that." The librarian turned the page. In this life, a few invitations faded. Some conversations cooled. Some people even stepped back. The visitor watched their stomach twist through those moments. But something else shifted too. When they spoke, their chest felt clear. When they laughed, it was unmeasured. When they were quiet, it was chosen, not strategic. They saw friendships that felt closer, but steadier. Fewer perhaps, but real. The visitor's eyes lingered on a scene years ahead. In that future, someone described them not as easy, but as honest. And the word did not feel distant. It fit. The librarian closed the second book. The shelves hummed softly around them. "If I let people see me," the visitor asked quietly, "what if they decide I'm not who they thought?" The librarian's gaze remained ancient but steady. "Then they will finally meet you." Silence settled between the shelves. The visitor looked at the two glowing spines. "In one life," they said slowly, "I'm widely accepted. In the other..." They didn't finish. The librarian did not need to. The hum in the library softened. Somewhere in the human world, someone chose not to laugh at something they felt wrong. Someone let a silence settle unedited. The visitor closed their eyes, and then they were gone. The shelves grew still once more. The librarian walked slowly down the aisle, fingertips brushing countless volumes bound in careful self-preservation, and waited to see which one would begin to glow brighter.